Good afternoon, and welcome to M.M.E. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be covering the Combiner Wars Devastator, the vehicle modes. We've covered their individual robot modes, we've covered Devastator, now we're going to cover the individual actual construction vehicles that make up Devastator. I've got a couple of them here in front of me. I've got Bone Crusher, who's a bulldozer, and I've got Scrapper, who's a man, I always forget what this, like a scoop loader thing. I always forget exactly the technical term for this thing. It's like a backhoe. But excavator, maybe? Yeah, excavator. That's probably it. And the funny thing about this excavator is they don't really have it displayed or any sort of thing on here to showcase all the sensors that he had, because he had sensors right above his bucket that he uses to figure out what's in the ground below him and to determine like mineral deposits and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. You know, when this guy digs, he digs for the things he wants because he knows exactly what's under the ground whenever he goes to dig. Scrapper's pretty cool. Bone Crusher's pretty cool too. But we'll cover Scrapper first because he's a treaded vehicle and I like my treads. That's why Bone Crusher and him are here first. So the articulation on this guy, he rolls, Scrapper rolls. He's got a tiny little thing here, a little cockpit, not very large. Mainly, you know, it looks more designed for core class figures. At least, like, you know, if you were to do human-sized stuff, it comes out to be more on the core class level. Let me actually get a core class vehicle. My black Xeric's actually holding Ironhide in his hand, so I can grab Ironhide real quick. And let's talk about this. So let's grab Ironhide. Fingers. Come on, let go of the Ironhide. Let go. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, for some scaling stuff, you know, because I absolutely love my scaling. I'm a big fan of scale, and this is what I think about this. So we got the little truck here, a little van for Ironhide. You can see the window on that van is very similar to the window size on this little command point or a pilot station for this excavator unit that is Scrapper. Little understanding of the scaling and why I consider these to be more on the core class scale than on the regular CHUG scale, at least in vehicle mode. So we're going to set this vehicle off to the side. Scrapper, it doesn't really have much to him. You know, it's got some decent sculpt work on him. He is a big, square, blocky construction vehicle, excavator vehicle. There's not much real special about him except that his scoop has some points of articulation, but that's about it. It's overall, it has some decent weight to it, and well, it holds together quite nicely in vehicle mode. So we're going to set that vehicle mode off to the side. I'll set it off to this side. And we'll talk about Bone Crusher now. Bone Crusher here. Here's a Ironhide for the comparison. Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Put him up here on the tread. Ooh. But there's a little comparison of Bone Crusher. I do like that because then you can actually like pick up a core class figure in Bone Crusher's bulldozer blade. I always forget that it's called a blade. It's a scoopy blade. It's not a straight up and down blade. This is definitely more on the scoopy blade side. But yeah, Bone Crusher here, he can lift his blade up and down on the front, and he can roll. His treads are very well sculpted out, just like the other guys, and Cream is trying to knock Rampage off. Don't knock my action figures off tables, silly cat. Anyway, so that's Bone Crusher. Not much of a vehicle. Well, he's everything in the vehicle that you want from a giant bulldozer. It's just weird. The pilot station, once again, the cockpit is so small. That's why I continually think it's on the core class scale, because once again, Ironhide, his little seating area for his cockpit is very similar in size and scale to the cockpit for Bone Crusher. All right, Bone Crusher, once again, is a weighty guy. He's almost actually, him and Scavenger are about equal in weight. That's pretty cool. They're decently weighted too, which is one of the difficulty things whenever getting them into Devastator mode. It's very important to remember that weight displacement there. This is Rampage, and I hope I got that name right. He is actually my favorite vehicle in this entire bunch. Once again, his cockpit here is small enough to be the same as Ironhide's, driver's seat and stuff. So once again, the same scale human beings that would drive Ironhide's vehicle also would be the same scale human beings that would drive this vehicle. So that makes the ladder there being so small on the side make more. What are you doing, Cream? You're like all up on me, man. Oh, you're licking yourself. Good grief. So that's pretty cool. I like the scoop here. The scoop on Rampage is larger, and it can actually, hold the entirety of Ironhide here, and it locks, so you can actually drive it around with Ironhide in the scoop. I think that's kind of neat. So this really works well for your core class collection. If you're doing vehicle modes only, these guys pose very well around other core class vehicles, and also kind of symbolize the scariness of the Constructacons. I mean, if you're Ironhide and you're used to being one of the bigger Autobots of that season, and then you see this guy coming at you, whoa, that is a major size difference. And before you go questioning things, there are construction vehicles that are this big. I've seen videos of them, back in the day. I watched all sorts of videos about these things, and the fact like a human being can stand up against one of these tires and have the tire be like twice the size of them height-wise, which makes more sense on how small that ladder is right there. And this is the one that actually has a ladder. The other ones didn't really have a ladder or anything like that to symbolize scale, but this one's got a ladder. It makes the human being so freaking small. Nice big chunky wheels on this guy, a locking scoop, and a really good little cockpit there. He's got a couple of vents on his back, little smokestacks that you can plug blast effects into to make them. And that's the same with Scrapper, and I think Bone Crusher also. Yeah, Bone Crusher also has a smokestack. All the smokestacks you can put blast effects on. Let me kind of showcase that real quick. Where's my blast effect bucket? My blast effect bucket should be right there. Why is it over here? Wait, is it over here? Where's my blast effect? Oh, here it is. Cool. All right, let's get the Gaganon excavator off the blast effect bucket. Move the hamburger. Okay. And oh yeah, I gotta talk about that hamburger transform. Come here. Bucket open. Okay. Let's grab any of these blast effects. Any of them will do. Okay. Grab this one. This one's fun. Okay, cool. We grabbed this blast effect. Yeah, this one's fun. I think it'd be cool if they gave us some smoke effects. That would be neat, but you can put the blast effect there. Yeah, he's just spouting up a huge thing of fire. You want to make it more ridiculous? We can make it more ridiculous. Let's see. We got, where's that other one? Where's that? Aha! More ridiculous. Yes, the ridiculousness is large with this one. There we go. We'll split this one in half and put one half on that one, and we're going to put the other half on that one. Now he is a truly terrifying front-end loader. Yeah, look at that. So much fire coming out of his... He's so angry. It's fun. I like the blast effects. They do make me laugh. Let's put these guys back before I lose them. There we go. And... hi, Cream. You just keep coming up on my little workstation. Anyway, so Bone Crusher here, he's decently sized. There's a little side-by-side with, core class Ironhide, and he comes from the back of the wheel all the way to the end of this ladder on the other side. And like I said before, you can put him in the scoop. I think that's pretty cool. Let's put him off to the side, and let's talk about the next one, because now we're talking about the three that I kind of dislike. I've covered my three favorite ones. Now let's cover the other three. Let's start with Mixmaster here. So Mixmaster kind of breaks things, which is a shame. I do not like it when, you get these Constructacons and you get more than half of them all are in the same scale in your vehicle mode, and then you get this Mixmaster, and he breaks the scaling for everybody. His windows are too big, and we can see that Ironhide here does not fit well with his design. Oh, wait a minute. What's this on the side here? I'm sorry, what the hell? That's a ladder, I just noticed. And that ladder is the size of a human on the core class scale. So this is just a giant cement truck. Okay. That ladder goes all the way up the sides here. I guess this is the pilot area. I don't know how anyone's supposed to drive this vehicle. Like, okay, so there's the ladder going up, but how does a person actually get in? Oh, wait, is all this stuff up here actually the pilot station? That little bit right there in the corner? I think, yeah, it is on each side. I think that's the little pilot station, because I haven't been able to see any windows on this thing. It's been weird feeling for a cement truck, and yeah, I think that's it. Wow. So according to the ladder on the side, Mixmaster is also in the core scale, because that ladder is not for 1 inch tall human beings. That ladder is for the same size human beings that would be riding around in Ironhide from Studio Series 86. So let's go ahead and put Ironhide at the very back of the vehicle. At the rear of the bumper, not this bit that hangs out the back. I mean, we can kind of move him back more towards that. And if we do, he comes to cover most of the way up the wheels on the rear. If you measure him from the very back, this bit that hangs out on the end. Now, some people actually turn into the front of the vehicle somehow. I think there's an upgrade kit. I don't really mind either way. This is pretty cool. So there is another indication of this vehicle being a core class vehicle. Isn't that cool? This is, again, a very hefty guy. Every one of these Devastator pieces has been hefty. They are all big boys. So let's put him over here with the other three. All right. Okay, we got to set him down right there. Cool. And now, where did I put the other guys? Let's see. Okay, so there's one. I'm missing Hook, though. Where's Hook? Are you sleeping on Hook? Or are you... No? No, you're just curled up here against the edge of the table as far as you can get. You're almost going to fall off, Cream. Don't do that. Because I know you, and you're going to grab my... Oh, here he is. Cool. Here's Hook. All right, so we'll talk about Hook next. And then we'll do long haul as the last one. So Hook here has, once again, we'll go to the pilot station there, the cockpit for Hook, and we see that the cockpit for Hook is about the same size of the cockpit for Ironhide. Look at that. That is very clever right there. We get, any ladders on this guy? Any ladders at all? That feels like it could be a ladder, but it's not. Let's see, no ladders there, no ladders there. Nothing there. On the front, no ladder. Okay, so when they put ladders on everybody else, they forgot to put a ladder on this guy so that a person could actually get up there and get into the cockpit. They put ladders on everybody else, but not him. Poor Hook. Maybe the ladder's on this side? Let's see. No ladder. No ladder. Wait. That feels, yeah, just like on the other side, that kind of feels like a ladder. That feels like a half-hearted attempt at a ladder. We're going to call that a ladder. So the ladder on him is located just in front of the double rear wheels. And just on the other side of that wheel well for them. And you get this weird bit that feels like a ladder. It really does. Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rungs on that ladder. And that will get you to this flat platform, where then you can walk over here, walk across, and get into the cockpit for this crazy, awesome Hook truck. This is a heavy-duty Hook vehicle. This is the type that you would see that actually like bring out stabilizers on either end before it actually starts doing its thing, and turns this entire vehicle into a solid structure on the ground. I love those. Those are really fun. You can get a little creative with it. If you had some string, you could put it through that hook, and then you could just hang Ironhide up on the hook. You could do something like that. Let's see. Ironhide on the back of the hook. He comes all the way to just in front of the double wheels. but not all the way to that, no wait, just to the ladder. Yep, you put him at the back, and the front of his vehicle is just across that ladder that's molded into the side there. That's pretty neat, and this is a definitely big vehicle. He is long too, and he is hefty, but that's because he contains the head of Devastator. And finally, we've got Long Haul here. And Long Haul is the biggest, beefiest guy in the bunch, and he reminds me a lot of some of those really big, heavy-duty dump trucks that you can see sometimes at strip mines and stuff. If you ever look at want to research strip mining, then you will see this guy. You will see a lot of this guy. These are the big trucks. Interestingly enough, I don't know where the ladder is, so let's find the ladder real quick. We got nothing there. We got nothing there. Nothing. Wait. I think for him, yeah. For him, the ladder is actually on the very side of the vehicle, but I'm not really sure about that. So that feels like it could be the ladder going up the side of the front of the the bulldozer here, but let's see if we can double check and make sure that's the ladder, and we're not missing a ladder somewhere. That feels like it could have been a ladder, but it isn't. Or maybe it's a very weak ladder structure. No ladders back there, no ladders back here. Nothing there. We've got no ladder there. So the only thing that's kind of similar to a ladder is this bit, this molded bit on the side of the grill of the dump truck. But that starts very high off the ground, so I doubt that's the ladder. It's probably just not molded into this guy, which is a shame. They did manage to do the rest of them, so maybe I'm just missing something. Or this bit that I'm feeling on the arm bit that comes off to the side is actually the ladder. Anyway, so it's either this bit on the side of the grill for the for the dump truck, that's the ladder, or it's this terribly molded section that's part of his arm, that's the ladder further down. But I'm willing to think it's the one in the front. It's just a little weird that it starts so far off the ground. But that is still pretty cool. One of my cousins once drove one of these trucks a lot, and he talked about how fun it was to actually be that high off the ground and driving, but also how scary it was to know that if he turned the wheel just a smidge in the wrong direction, he could cause a lot of damage. So let's put the Ironhide back here towards the end of it, and we get the Ironhide, flushing him with the back of the actual bucket. There we go, and Ironhide comes most of the way across this arm section in the center that we folded down. So Ironhide can fit in the bucket quite nicely. Fit in the bucket sideways and still have room to drive around. This is a big bucket. So we're going to set Ironhide off on the side. Well, first off, let's look at Ironhide compared to the cockpit. There we go. Bring that bit up right there. And wait, I got Ironhide. Yeah, I do have him right. Cool. Yep, Ironhide is the right size for that cockpit, so a human that drives Ironhide can drive in this cockpit, roughly. All right, now let's showcase the thing you can do with Long Haul. We got the two fisties there. We've got the wings. We've got the gun. We got the other wing. We've got, where's the other gun? Where's the other gun? Up. Come here. There we go. We got the other gun. Okay, so let's spin Ironhide around. And let's talk about what you can do with your Ironhide and all these pieces. So that's one wing, and that's those two things, and there's the other one. Cool. All right, so first off, you want to take the chunky gun bit. That's the back of the combined Devastator gun. So you have this one that feels more like a column, and then you have this one that has a lot of chunks on it. The chunky bit has a hollow handle. It's a big, wide, hollow handle, and if you feel on the heavy load here. Heavy load? No. Long haul. Oh, good God. If you feel a long haul, you can feel around back here, and you'll find that there's this bit that sticks up that's rectangular, and that bit that sticks up that's rectangular fits the handle of that gun very nicely. Now this other gun, we're going to look around, and we're going to find a hole. We got to find a hole to put the gun in. So there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the long haul. Let's see. there it is. Okay, so there's the long haul hole. All right, now we're gonna put the gun in the long haul hole. Not that side. We got to do the round bit. Can't put the weird shaped one there. Let's put that. No, wait, that's wrong. Okay, maybe it is this one. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, so I did that wrong. I gotta find the right hole. Let's see. Up. What about you? Nope, no, you're not right either. You're not the right hole for this job. Okay, let's see. There should be something. Because this fits pretty tightly against the other guy. So let's see. There's that, and that guy goes on there. Yeah. Where is that hole? I know it's somewhere around here on the back end. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. But there should be something that, because that ain't it. Isn't this funny? We do such good time, and then we come to one hiccup, and it all slows down. So that's not the hole it goes in, and man, I've put this guy together so many times. How did I lose the freaking peg hole for this gun? It is somewhere back here. Let's go and move this gun first. Maybe if I do that, I can have an easier time finding it. Because it isn't... I remember it being kind of an annoying spot. Let's see. Is that it? No, that wouldn't be it. It's too close. It's somewhere around here, that's for sure. Because those are those spots, and... Wait. That's the hole right there, I think. Is that it? Ah, so this big gun, I forgot, goes on first, and then big gun goes on next to it. Boom. Boom, just like that. Yeah, okay, cool, we got that. All right, now for the hands, you just want to pull out the little peg in the, that's under this, and they're little missile pods. So we're going to plug one missile pod in here. We can actually rotate it around so that it sits off to the side. There we go. And other missile pod right there. You're going to plug it there, and that there's a 5mm port in the back of long haul. We're just going to set that down and move that off to the side too. Now we've got the two wings and the middle thing. Where's the middle thing? Here's the middle thing. All right, let's go ahead and put the wings in. These wings are a bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. Let's see, set these wings up. Then again, a lot of people store these guys in their Devastator mode, but also I liked storing him in this mode occasionally because it's just fun to mix up your shells. So he actually usually stayed, Devastator here stayed in vehicle mode, but if you line up your two wings where you make sure that the nice feeling sides of them are facing out and all the waffling is facing inwards, and you put them together and they slide into two little clips on his back between the 5mm ports for the hands that become missile pods, and they're just going to hang out there really nice. Now spin him around, and we've got to add the last accessory, because long haul is, of course, the mule of the group. They give him everything to hold, even their bags. So there we go. When we put the last accessory on him, it's that middle bit, and it makes these nice guns that hang out on the front of long haul. And now we can compare Ironhide to a fully loaded down long haul. Yeah, put Ironhide on top. Look at all the stuff in his trunk. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's about it for today when it comes to Devastator and the Constructacons. I've absolutely loved this set. I've played with it, not really a lot. I've mainly just been, transforming them and leaving them in different places on different shelves. I had them in my Studio Series 86 shelf for a little while, fighting a Dinobot, Grimlock. But now it is time for these guys to go, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. I'm going to be releasing these all throughout the week, so if you wouldn't mind, please like, subscribe, share, and comment below. What's your favorite Devastator moment? Comics, TV, anything. What's your favorite Devastator moment of all time? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear from you on that one. And yeah, I'm going to do one more video on this guy, packing him away, showcasing packing him away and saying goodbye to Devastator. And then he's going for sale. So thank you again for watching, and please tune in next Prime, where we have plenty of things to show you, and it's all based around helping people fight back against depression, and of course, raising awareness for the blind. Until next Prime, thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.